Well, well, well. Look what movie is supposedly back from the dead. In a recent interview on the Talking Pictures podcast, Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman and the supposed director of the Rogue Squadron movie that was announced way back in 2020 and has gone absolutely nowhere. Well, it went to the shelf, like every other movie that was announced by Lucasfilm after the rise of Skywalker. But apparently, it's back, and, Patty says that her schedule has opened up due to Wonder Woman 3 not happening. She apparently started to work on a new draft of the script for Lucasfilm right before the writer's strike. But what the heck were you doing since 2020? Because I don't think you spent all that time just working on Wonder Woman 3, especially not since James Gunn took over. But, okay, whatever. Apparently, Rogue Squadron might actually happen this time. And I don't know, I'm just a little tired of Star Wars movies being announced and then they are never made. I mean, we have a rather large list that is probably going to just keep getting bigger and bigger of announced Star Wars movies that are never made. Let's go through a quick little rundown. The Game of Thrones guys, they had a movie or a trilogy. Rian Johnson is supposed to do a trilogy. Please never let Rian Johnson near Star Wars again. Please. The Taika Waititi movie. There's the new Mandalorian movie. There's the new Rey movie. The James Mangold movie. I think Dave Filoni's movie that he's supposed to be doing. I might even be forgetting one because there's been so many that have been announced and never made. So just forgive me if I see the news that Patty Jenkins is still working on Rogue Squadron and that it's apparently back in development and I don't believe it, because I'm tired of getting excited for Star Wars projects just for them to never actually be made. So honestly, until I'm sitting in the theater and I'm about to sit down and watch the movie, I'm not convinced any of these movies are actually being made. Even if they're made, they could pull a Warner Brothers and be like, tax write-off, not making it. Even though I don't think they would do that, but you never know. And I don't want to seem like I'm being a hater. I want to like Star Wars. I want to love everything Star Wars, all the new stuff. I want to be excited about it and all these new projects, but, I just been so disappointed recently with all the lackluster TV shows, and frankly, it's been 5 years now since Rise of Skywalker kind of came out, and I think even if you enjoy aspects of the sequels, I think we can all agree that overall, they were just nothing but wasted potential. But back to the Rogue Squadron movie, I really do hope it gets made, and I hope Patty Jenkins can make one hell of a movie. And I'm tired of just hating everything Star Wars related. Like, obviously, there's good things here and there, but the big things that matter, I feel like Lucasfilm keeps fumbling, and it just makes it hard to get excited about anything, because even the things that sound cool never turn out to be good. But you remember when we all used to clown on Lucasfilm for making an Andor TV show? And then it came out, and it turns out to be the best thing that Star Wars has made in many years, so you never know. But if this Rogue Squadron movie actually gets made, I really want to like it, and I hope it's really good, because the Rogue Squadron games and the books, I haven't read the books. I just got the audiobook for the first one of the, old EU. I'm really excited to dig into it, but I used to play, the Rogue Squadron games back on the GameCube, and I can understand some people being not happy with Patty Jenkins as the director, because Wonder Woman, 1989 didn't exactly click with a lot of people, but I'm gonna try and be positive, hold out hope that she can make a really great Star Wars movie. And from that video that she made when she first announced it, it seems like it's something that she is somewhat passionate about. But that is assuming that this movie does actually see the light of day, and I don't know, I don't have much hope to actually see it, but you never know. It's just, especially recently, we just got a bunch of those Star Wars games that were canceled. probably to save some money. And I know Star Wars is still a hot property, even though we all act like, it's dying and dead. Like, it still rakes in a ton of money for Disney. But as far as the movies goes, like, even though each sequel film made over $1 billion, The Rise of Skywalker barely made back half of what The Force Awakens made. So it was like diminishing returns each movie. And obviously Solo was kind of the first Star Wars flop, you know? So part of me thinks that, at least to the general audience, and obviously to us kind of more super fans, that there has been damage done to the brand with, all these rather disappointing TV shows that definitely are not helping with the, you know, lackluster movies that have been released. But, trying to be positive. I hope this movie gets made, and I hope it's really great, and I hope it's one of those times where we can all go like, damn, that was a great movie. But, and if I remember right, she even mentioned in an interview back around this was announced that she mentioned the old EU books as source material, so that honestly kind of gives me a bit of hope. It's always good to hear that they're pulling from the expanded universe, which I think a lot of us at this point would agree is a better continuation of the original Star Wars timeline. But, what do you guys think? Will this movie actually get made, or will it just disappear into the abyss like it did once before? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching.